most actually this delivery assessment, basically, if they remain the same, basically it's as good actually, stay in the paper as far as the documentation. But anyway, things has moved on. If you go through, reflect through actually what I've seen SIM has organized, in the past, I would say that SIM has created, has successfully created interest as a platform to share many good practices. So many, you can see many people actually coming on board. Now actually, for example, the work PBL, that kind of reflective activity, active learning become a norm. People are doing it. And then I was, it also a great achievement for SIM. I think, when was that? I think in 2000, roughly 2017, if I'm not mistaken, actually, SIM organized the World Engineering Education Forum. It's not easy to bring that very prestigious international forum to Malaysia, but it's a recognition that actually Malaysia are quite active in engineering education. And then way back, I think roughly about 10 years ago, we managed to bring, the I would say very prominent OBE professor Falder to Malaysia. So I would say that SIM has basically quite successful in doing this. But I will take the focus now actually on the educator, because we often talk about actually what needs to be changed, the curriculum delivery, how to do it. But I feel that somehow we didn't talk much about actually who is doing the changes. I mean that, the lecturer themselves. Most of you, I think most of you here will probably memorize what are the graduate attributes that we want to produce. But when we ask the same question, what about the lecturer? What about the attribute to be a good engineering educator? I pick up this one of the paper written by Mohd. You can see, actually, if you look at the at this slide, actually it's probably hard actually for many of us to have all the skill, superior communicator, technical expert, practitioner, global citizen, effective mentor. But at least, maybe actually none of us actually have all this attribute, but at least we know actually what are the things that we need to improve, and then what is our target. So I agree, it's not easy. Again, I pick up from this paper by Kalam and then co-authored by Prof. Shahrid. We are familiar with the Bloom level, taxonomy, but I think I agree that we should actually try to basically quantify what is the level of competency for academic in engineering. You started zero, that means that we teach as we are taught. Let's say if I graduate 20 years ago, that means that I taught based on what I learned 20 years ago. Actually, many of us actually are influenced by that. And then right to the highest level, actually conduct rigorous engineering education research and publish in the, peer review journal. So when we talk about the educator, we cannot run away from the work promotion, okay? Because there must be actually, if you look at the slide before, it's not easy, to be a good lecturer actually in engineering, because the demand is so much. So there must be a strong motivation for this. In the NAE, the National Academy of Engineering in the United States, actually clearly mentioned actually engineering days, we should promote and reward, people actually who do this evidence-based practice in engineering pedagogy. A study, the paper was written also in by one of the study in Penn State as a consequence of engineering 2000. It's clearly mentioned actually many of the staff members feel that actually you look at the last point, they don't see actually no change. Basically, the way assessment was done is the same as before. Okay, I wonder, if you do the survey among of you, how many of you basically feel that basically you are fully rewarded or vice versa? All policy was actually, in the KPT, orange book, basically differentiate career path actually is already there. Basically, we must promote people actually based on excellence in teaching. But I actually personally feel when I was at VC, I don't think you know, the whole university, even engineering, I don't think any of the engineering lecturer in UK actually apply for promotion under this track. So I think we have to look, is it the criteria too straight or something? So I really hope probably SIM can do a survey among other university to see actually what are the reasons actually people are not excited, not passionate to be, you know, excellent educator and then to be promoted along this career path. So we have actually on the SIM, we have a big agenda actually. When you look at the mission of SIM, actually we want to become a referral body for practitioner, actually the policy makers, stakeholder to